think Millie's got a bit of a nerve lodging this formal grievance against Fred. I mean, she's always been the kind of person, as far as I can see, that does what she wants when she fancies. I think Fred will have his work cut out getting her to toe the line. I mean, people normally shape up quite well under his management. He's not an ogre. In fact, he's one of the more professional managers in this place.
It sounds to me like you might already have made up your mind.
I know.
Think about it. How long has she worked here? 5 years? She's never lodged a grievance before. So what's changed?
Well, maybe when Fred took over, he couldn't put up with her antics, so he got a bit firmer and she just doesn't like it.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, but what other possibilities might there be?
Can't think of any right now. Well, she's a liability sometimes, you know.
I know that you're exasperated with her and the grievance, but remember what it is that you're here to do, which is...
Be calm, fair, follow the procedure. Well, that's what ACAS says.
And how will you be fair? What will you do to show that you're fair and get to the truth?
Ask questions, listen, ask for examples and first-hand evidence, and look for the root cause of the problem.
And don't get defensive. Let her rant if she wants to. This may have been bubbling for a while, and now she has centre stage, she may want to let off steam. Listen, probe, and don't feel you need to defend Fred. Don't express any views. Put your Sherlock Holmes hat on, or your company hat.
All right, thanks. And thanks for taking the notes. Just kick me if I start to say the wrong thing, okay? Well, here goes. So, now that we've got the introductions, everyone's role and the procedure out of the way, let's concentrate on you, Millie. I've read your letter, but just tell me what's happened.
Well, right from the start, he's had it in for me. On the very first day he came up to me and he said he expected more from me. How could he know what I did? How could he know what my job involved? How could he know how difficult it is to get things done on time when purchasing don't do their job properly? He misjudged me right from the start.
Well, he does have high standards. However, could you explain to me what he said and how he said it, and what impact, if any, his behaviour has had on your work?
Well, it's everything he says and everything he does. He's very rude. He's a bully.
Well, I can see that you're angry, but I need to hear some examples of exactly what has made you angry. So let me rephrase the question. Could you give me an example of a time when you feel he's spoken down to you about your work and exactly what he said?
Let me suggest to Millie that she tells you about the incident with purchasing. Do you remember when Fred said to you that you were late with your report and that you might not understand the right way to get the information?
He talked down to me. He treated me like an idiot. I know what information I need. It's just that they won't give it to me. Probably because it's wrong anyway. So I know how to do my job. I just can't do it properly, and that's the impact it's having on my performance.
Okay, which information, what report, and who are they?
The stock report, the in-stock information, and they are purchasing.
And what did Fred actually say to you?
Well, he came up to me in front of everyone and he said I was late with my report, that it was the 3rd time and that I obviously didn't know how to do the work properly, and he was going to arrange for training just for me.
Okay, I understand that now. Can you tell me about another time when you felt offended? Okay, Millie, let me check that I've understood you correctly. Firstly, there have been 4 occasions in the last 2 months when you felt Fred has spoken down to you, and on all 4 occasions you believe that the problem was not your fault in the first place. And secondly, you believe he is behaving this way towards you because someone else told you that he prefers to work with, well, other men. This person implied that he finds women difficult to deal with. Have I got that right?
Yes.
Did Fred ever say anything to you about women at work?
No.
So we don't actually have any evidence that he hates women. But you do feel aggrieved at the way he handles you? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, Millie. So tell me, how would you suggest this problem be resolved?
Well, he should just treat me with more respect.
And what about the problems with purchasing and the reports?
Well, he should deal with that, not me.
Okay, Melanie. What I'm going to do now is talk with Fred and hear his views. I will be asking him about how he speaks to other people, his thoughts on women at work, and how we can resolve this information problem with purchasing. Now, my aim is to find a solution to the problem that addresses how your department works with purchasing, and also to ensure that you feel respected. Now, what would be helpful for all of us is if you can give some thought to ways of working. Jot down some ideas about what you should do and what they should do. Just ideas, and then we can talk about how to take things forward. In the meantime, I'll listen to Fred, and then we should meet again tomorrow morning. Ellen will go with you now and fix a time.